956 Sports, along with Valley Grande Institute, presents Basketball Playoff Preview.
Shot here. Clock expires. No good, and the Weslaco Panthers are area round champions. They win this game.
We are now at the regional quarterfinal round of the Texas State Basketball Playoffs.
I'm living in that 21st century.
Hello, 956 Sports. Carlos Robledo here with this basketball playoff preview. And March Madness is here for three Valley basketball teams. The Weslaco Panthers, along with the Edinburgh Bobcats and Harlingen Cardinals, are now in the third round of the playoffs. The Panthers and the Cardinals will meet at Texas Pan American Wednesday night for their regional quarterfinal matchup. 2 years ago, the Panthers played at the Fieldhouse, where they lost a double overtime game to Mac High in the regional quarterfinals. As for the Cardinals, they are in the third round of the playoffs for the first time since 2006, and that year they advanced to the regional tournament. We'll have more on that game, but first we go to Edinburgh, where the Bobcats are preparing for their regional quarterfinal game against Laredo United. The Bobcats are calling Wednesday's game against the Longhorns payback time. That's because last year the Bobcats lost to United in the regional quarterfinals 74-68. Last season United was ranked number 4 in the state. This year the roles are reversed. United is unranked while the Bobcats are ranked number 10. With 4 of 5 starters returning for the Cats, this team is also battle tested.
I think we're a lot more mature than we were last year. Our kids have come together with other kids that we have this year, and we've gelled, I think, at the right time.
We worked hard to get in the spot again. We're playing more aggressive, you know. We're ready now. We learned from last year, you know.
If the Bobcats are going to win, they're going to have to stop the inside game of the Longhorns.
You know, they're well coached over there by Archie Ramos. He's got 2 great kids, or 2 big posts that he brings back from last year. And we're going to have to play a little tougher inside, or defend the inside a little tougher than we did last year.
Edinburgh and United will play Wednesday night in Rio Grande City. In the other big regional quarterfinal game, it's Harlingen versus Weslaco. First, we take a look at the Cardinals. The last time the Cardinals played the Panthers, they lost by 20 points. That was earlier this season. The Cards say they are not the same team.
Well, I don't mind playing that underdog role. I mean, when we played Nicky Rowe, they beat us by 27 when we played them in the Brownsville championship game for that tournament. And, you know, both teams have evolved. And I kind of tell our kids, hey, we're not that same team. But then again, I don't anticipate them to be that same team too. Everybody's gotten better. Who's ever still playing is pretty good. Some of the kids say, hey, how's this team? How's this team? If they're still in it, they're a pretty good team, and we're one of them.
We're a completely different team, and last round, Nicky Rowe, they blew us out too, and we came back and beat them, so we have a lot of confidence coming into this game.
The Cardinals are led by Daniel Ibarra, who is averaging 14 points a game. We show you his poster because he's not here right now. He's at the doctor's office, sick, but he'll play on Wednesday.
I believe so. He is such a competitor. Nothing's going to keep him from doing that, being in that game. He'll be here.
Also, a big key for the Cardinals is 6'5" senior Dane Yates, who is averaging more than 5 blocks a game. He says the Cardinals will come fast and furious on Wednesday.
We're a running team. We're an aggressive team. We trap the ball full court the entire game and always running.
The Panthers know the Cardinals are not the same team they played earlier this season. One thing that is the same is the Cardinals' style of basketball.
Got that up-tempo, pressure defense type of style, so we just got to be able to handle that and you know, basically do a little bit of things out of our norm to get into our offense.
We know that defensively they like the pressure, full court pressure all the time, send 2 guys at the point guard. They like to trap. That's pretty much it. They're a scrappy team.
The Panthers gained a lot of confidence after beating Laredo Alexander. That's because they were really tested against the Bulldogs.
Now we know that we can handle ourselves under a lot of pressure. If you were at the game, it was a close game, 53-50.
We're all set for the third round of the playoffs. Here's what you can see on 956sports.com. Wednesday, we will broadcast live the Weslaco Harlingen Regional Quarterfinal game from the University of Texas Pan American. And then we will air the Edinburgh United Round 3 matchup on a delay basis. See you Wednesday live on 956sports.com. 956 Sports, along with Valley Grande Institute, presents Basketball Playoff Preview.
Clock expires. No good, and the Weslaco Panthers are area round champions. They win this ball game, beating the Alexander Bulldogs by a final score of 53-50.